Welcome back to the channel, friends of the twins. This is Rhonda, and in today's video I'm just going to be sharing with y'all some of the updates that I've been making around the house. Now this is my favorite thing to do. Y'all know how I like to piddle. It is so relaxing to me just to do little things like what I'm doing here. I recently shared with y'all these huge curtain tie backs. These are from my Tuscan days. Y'all know we've said time and time again we're truly Tuscan girls at heart. So there was no way that I was going to get rid of my huge black and gold curtain tie backs, and it has worked out perfectly because just like a lot of things, circle back around, I am now using black again. And so I've been kind of anxious to get these hung up just so that when I walk into the kitchen, y'all, I can just look at them. I just have them hanging on a long screw because the cord on them, it's kind of thick. So I needed a longer screw to hang them on. So just getting that hung up. Another change that I want to make here in the breakfast area is, y'all, I have been on the lookout for me some pretty black chairs, and I do want them in velvet, but I'm kind of a little bit particular about how I want them. I want them to have high backs, just like these chairs that you see here. Something else that I do around the house randomly and periodically is to just touch up the paint. The walls can easily become scuffed. I know, just any little thing can scuff up the wall. So I just periodically go along and touch up the paint. I always keep a gallon of this wall color on hand. I have this color throughout my entire home with the exception of the primary bathroom, but it is a color that I really enjoyed. It is called Colonial White, and I can't remember if it's bear or glidden. I believe it's a bear, but I can't remember. But the color is Colonial White, and I usually just pick it up at the Home Depot. And now as I continue to piddle around the house, another thing that I have on my to-do list is to get the back patio done. The back deck, it has not been done, and honestly, y'all, I am not really in a hurry because I want to take my time. I want me a hard top gazebo. I want a rather large one. I'm kind of looking at the 10 by 14, or is it 12 by 14? So I'm kind of waiting till summer's in for the price to drop, as well as I'm going to be getting a large area rug out there, outdoor rug, and some of those can be kind of pricey. So really I am just kind of gearing up for the end of the summer. And another particular reason, the main reason I'm in a hurry but not in a hurry, because y'all, even if I put up the hard top gazebo and get everything all nice and pretty right now, it is too hot to sit out there even if the area is covered. It is hot here, with this summer heat here in Georgia, and honestly we're not going to be sitting out there even at night. There's not a breeze blowing anywhere. So the fall season will be here before you know it, and so your girl is going to go ahead and start the preparations now. And I'm going to be starting with these pretty little boxwood topiary trees. They were sent to me by a company called Mypoetree, and I want to thank them for sponsoring this portion of today's video. These faux boxwood trees are 2.5 feet tall, and they have a really solid material inside the planter, and it is heavy, and so they will definitely be stable, and I don't have to worry about them falling over, with even a little bit of wind or anything like that. When you visit the website, you will see that they do have a variety of boxwoods. Like these are the ball boxwoods and spiral ones, as you see here. And they also come in a variety of sizes, ranging from 2.5 feet all the way up to 4 feet. And what I really love about mine, y'all, is that they look real. And they have a beautiful, vibrant color of green. So I'm excited. I can't wait to start decorating on the back deck. We'll have all of the information down in the description box below. I picked up these gold planters at Home Goods and they were $24.99. Now I could have gone smaller, but I knew that I wanted to kind of embellish around the bottom with some extra florals, maybe to add in a little bit of color. And so that's why I decided to go with a larger one, because Home Goods did have a slightly smaller planter that was $19.99, just like this. So what you see me doing here is, with the planter size and the size of the trees, I wanted the trees to stand up a little bit more, so I'm just taking some of this tissue paper here and kind of lining the bottom just to give it a little bit more height. So I told y'all these are going to be going on the back deck, the living space back there. But they will actually, my thought is right now that they will actually be under the tent. They will be incorporated into the actual living space as part of the decor. And so that's why I wanted to try to, jazz them up a little bit and add in some florals. And I'm just kind of playing around with what I had in my stash out there. I didn't have any particular look in mind. But the good thing is that, with greenery, you can always add in color, and you can definitely change out the colors to suit your needs or the season or, whatever have you. So I'm just kind of playing around with it just to see what I'm gonna like. The furniture that is going to be used on the deck is like metal and bronze. Some of y'all may remember that bronze outdoor sofa that I picked up from a thrift store probably 4 years ago. I had it in my sunroom at my other house. Well, it will be there, and I have since then added in 2 additional metal chairs, and the pillow cushions on them are a solid neutral color. So the actual color scheme that will be out there is kind of up in the air right now. I'm just going to play it by ear. Usually for me, it only takes one decor piece, and that will spark the entire design and color scheme. And that could easily come from an outdoor throw pillow that I happen upon, or it might even just come from whatever I do here with these topiary trees today. And so here is what I have come up with so far, friends of the twins. Ultimately, I decided to go ahead and remove the extra greenery. When I stepped back and looked at it, to me it really wasn't needed, and it gave a more precise look with just using the white lilies. And I was going to go ahead and set these on the back porch and maybe start trying to do some things back there today. I do have to get the space prepared, but it was so cloudy, and ultimately we had a downpour. But here is another look at them. Like I said, I'm not really sure which way I'm going to be going, but I've just added in some yellow, add a little pop of color to it. And I love these because, you know, yellow is always such a happy, cheery color to me, no matter the season. They transcend, yellow transcends through the seasons. So I could tweak this just a little bit and carry it right on into the fall. Even with the yellow in it, you know, I could tweak it with some pumpkin picks or whatever, and it could go right on with me into the fall. So I don't know, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to keep you posted on my progress back there as I get started on the deck. So now we moved on into the living room, and here again I'm going to go ahead, and since I already have the paint and the brush out, I'm going to just try to touch up some spaces here on the wall. And this is where I had those beautiful blue hydrangeas that I had brought in. Some of you all may remember them when I shared my little refresh that I did in the living room. I picked those hydrangeas right out of the back, you know, the backyard. And so I certainly got my wear out of them. They lasted about a little over 2 weeks. I did refresh the water, but yeah, they lasted a good little while to me. But it is time to get this cleaned up and changed out. It's time to refresh my diffuser that I keep here in the living room. And both of these, the black diffuser bottle as well as the clear bottle of room spray, I picked up from Home Goods. Now, they are two different scents that I'm pouring into this black glass bottle, but I keep the glass bottle because it is black and it matches the living room better, and I like both of the scents, so you know, it's fine. I was out of the one in the black and I just refreshed it with the clear. And so this is something new that your girl has come across. This beautiful faux telephone. Y'all know your girls like the more unique kind of decor, and we certainly love the vintage look in a lot of ways. And Shonda has a real antique telephone, and so when I saw that one, I really loved it. And moving on, next I'm going to hang up these beautiful mirrors that I found when we went on our recent travels up through Hilton Head. I picked these up at the Home Goods up in Hilton Head, and just been waiting for a time to get them hung up, and so there's no more perfect time than the present. This was my piddle around day. Now, friends of the twins, I need to talk to y'all a minute because I need a little bit of counsel. To all of my die-hard home decor lovers, just like your girls here, are y'all ever really satisfied with the house or what? And I tell y'all what I'm talking about. I'm pretty much satisfied with the way the things are coming in the house, but now, friends, I want me a new coffee table and some new end table. But before I run out and do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these, and I'm going to start with these end tables because I do like the fact that they are solid wood and they are bigger, heavier, sturdier. I do like that. But I don't know, y'all know how I get. Your girl gets bored after about 3 months, you know, and I guess I'm just tired of looking at them. But you know, you can't be changing out big pieces of furniture every 3 months or so. So I'm going to have to get a grip. But the way that I am going to satisfy that little itch, just like I said, I'm going to paint them. And we just, you know, we're going to go from there. Is anybody else? Y'all help me. Help me. And now we are back here in the kitchen. And I said I wasn't going to change out these bunnies and, you know, my spring vignette, but something occurred and it changed my whole perspective on that. And so I'm going to make an attempt to make some changes here today. And the thing that has changed my mind about it is this. If you don't remember this tray, this is a new one. This is my latest tray. I got this from a thrift store maybe a month ago. I do remember sharing it with y'all. And I've been anxious to pull it out. And so I love it because it is that bronzy color. It is metal, and the glass that is in the bottom of it is actually embellished and has leaves on it. So I really love it. And once again, I'm just kind of winging it, y'all. I haven't really given much thought to how I'm going to decorate this tray. I did decide to bring out my candle warmer, and to that I'm going to bring out this little small wreath that I have. It's giving me comfy, cozy vibes. It's actually giving me more of a fall vibe. Next, y'all, I'm gonna bring out my candle, and it is called, as you saw, white tea. Now, if you're not familiar with the scent white tea, if you have ever been into the Westin Hotel and love the way that it smells, it is because that is the scent of white tea. Now, I came across this candle at Home Goods one day, and it didn't cost a whole lot. I believe it cost me $9.99, $10.99, something like that. But yeah, I love the smell of white tea. If you ever come across it, just check it out and then let me know how you like it. Friends, in the end, I decided that I'm going to be putting that tray, I think, on my coffee station. So stay tuned for that. I don't know if it'll be a little sooner or if I'm going to wait a little later, maybe closer to the fall. Make the life that you live, friends, a life that you love, because life is short. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.